Okay, this is September 12th, 2025. I'm here at the home of Jerry and Jessica Wong with their daughter Stephanie, who is also helping with the project. So I'm going to stand back in that exterior door that's in my drawing, that 36-inch exterior door. So here is the kitchen right here. First thing you'll notice, ceiling height is 96 inches in almost all of the kitchen, except over the china cabinet and the bar, it's at 90 inches. There's a little bit of a soffit there. Okay, so just FYI, so. And then they're open to changing all the location of the appliances. One of the things that they don't like, Alex, is the cooktop. That's a downdraft system in the island. They want to get it out of the island. They don't want to have a cooktop anymore. They would like to have the cooktop against the wall, so they'll stay probably with another 36-inch cooktop and do a 30-inch single oven below it, and then so just one oven. And I have this wall here. Part of it is going to be on the outside, so you can see we're into the dining room here. Okay, and then the rest of it is on the outside, so you can see from my drawing that we got part of that wall, on the outside. And then as far as their style, they are modern in style, but because the house is kind of like has a Spanish theme to it, they want to have this modern with a little bit of a Spanish flair. Looking for slab doors that have a light color stain. Countertop, probably like a quartzite countertop, and on the backsplash, they're not sure yet. Could be tile, could be the same quartzite. They haven't decided on that. So this is the rest of the space here. They do want to include the bar, but they don't want it to be a bar, so getting rid of the sink. They basically just want to have cabinets that match the kitchen and just use those cabinets for storage. Okay, and then they don't need the wine rack again, just cabinets for storage. And then they also want to include the pantry. So I drew in the pantry. Here's the pantry here. So organize the pantry better. And then as far as the island seating, they definitely want to have at least two. If they can get more, that's great, but certainly at least two, on the island. They do have a microwave right now that is in the island. They don't like that location. They would rather have it, somewhere in an upper cabinet. And then on the appliances, the only appliance they're going to keep is this 48-inch built-in fridge. They will buy new wall ovens. Right now they have 27-inch wall ovens. They're going to go with one 30-inch oven underneath the 36-inch cooktop. And then they'll do a 36-inch hood. They'll buy a new 24-inch dishwasher. They'll buy a new sink and new faucet. Okay, and then there's flooring. So they want to change the floor everywhere in the kitchen, the bar, the pantry, and also into this kitchen nook. So I measured out that square footage, and they're looking to do tile. We are in a concrete slab here. And then let me just show you looking back at everything. Okay, so there's the fireplace in my drawing. Here's the china cabinet. You can see the soffit up above there, but not anyplace else in the kitchen. And then this is a kind of a greenhouse room. So not the usual thickness of wall, kind of a plexiglass. So no work here. And then let me show you on the outside what it looks like. So coming to the outside, so here's the greenhouse kitchen nook. This is the kitchen window where the sink is. And then you can see how the wall kind of juts in, and there's the dining room. So here is an exterior wall if we're wanting to vent or move into the side. So, okay, so that should be everything. Thank you.